and welcome to part 2 of the Google Gemini Shield Run. Let's see, last time we just finished the intro. Just got our first starter. Named him. Oh, what did we name him again? I forgot now. That was only yesterday. Oh, wow. Um, Ringo, that's right. And Gemi. We're following Gemi's story with Ringo. We just met the Zamazenta, and we are about to head back into Postwick. Or no, sorry, we're about to leave Postwick. Let's see. What were we gonna do? Yeah, that's right. He wanted us to try and find some items that we couldn't find, which is a little weird. So, let's let him know. Let's make sure that we are actually giving these the right names and everything. Route 1, okay, that's right, they did go back too. Okay. Okay, and to make sure that the video was still moving. I was having some issues yesterday with the video keeping up with me. I'm not sure why. I'm not going to worry about adding those in. He knows that we got to go through the grass here. So, let's go ahead and let him know. He has 2 questions. We got to give him at least those 2 answers back. Let's see what he says here. Of course, I got to play it twice. Hit the button again.
Ah, it seems the Galar groundskeepers were a bit more thorough in cleaning up this time. No matter, we have a healthy bankroll and plenty of adventure ahead. Since we are on a completionist run, we need both of those. Let's start with the mascot of Galar. The command, catching the Wooloo. Target, Wooloo. Strategy, at level 7, Ringo is much stronger than these Route 1 Pokemon. Do not use Branch Poke, it might be too strong. Action, use Scratch once. The capture plan. Once the Wooloo is in the yellow or red health bar, open the bag. Use a Pokeball. The nickname, if we catch it, I want to name it Baba. The stats check. If the capture is successful, please tell me Baba's level in nature. Baba's ability, is it fluffy or run away? The Squavet is next. After we, hopefully, catch Baba, that Squavet is our next mark. Since we already know how annoying they can be from the slumbering Weald, we'll handle it with precision. Did Baba stay in the ball, or did it break free? Also, keep an eye out for a Nicket, the fox. They love to hide in the tall grass around here.
Well, okay. So, target Wooloo. Strategy, action, you scratch once. Okay. So, let's pay attention to what the Wooloo does. Ooh, that was weak. And Wooloo's trying to weaken us right away. Mm. I wish I had a little gauge to tell me about how much each little bar is there. That's how I can tell. So, gonna let Gemini know this Wooloo used Growl on us. It's lowering our defense, trying to make us weak for the next hit. We didn't do very much damage, and it's a level 4 female. All the information I can really find on the screen right now. So, let's see what the next move is, Gemini.
That growl is going to make this a bit tedious. It lowers our attack stat, and combined with Ringo's modest nature, our scratches are becoming more like gentle tickles. However, for a level 4 Wooloo, this is actually perfect. We want its HP low, but we definitely don't want to accidentally knock it out. The command, Ringo, use scratch again. The strategy, since we've been growled at, the damage will be even lower than the first hit. This should safely put the Wooloo into the yellow or red zone without finishing it off. Once the HP is low, throw a Pokeball. Nickname, Baba. Report back to me. Did the second scratch put it in a good range for a catch? Did the Pokeball click? Bonus Scout, while you're in this battle, do you see any other shadows moving in the grass nearby? I'm specifically looking for a Blipbug or a Nickit next. Would you like me to keep track of a captured list in my next response so we can see our pokedex progress?
Let's see. I almost wish I was live to ask this question, but you know what? Maybe I'll leave it. I'll leave it as this question for now. We'll get through this little part. I'll post this video, but I'll have this question out here. I won't give it this information yet, even though it might hurt it later, might not make a difference later. But I was thinking that I could tell Gemini that early game catches are generally guaranteed, at least in my experience. My experience, I've almost always just the first five balls that I get, I can just throw them. I'm good. I don't even do any damage. I throw a ball, catch. Awesome. New member in the party. That's just my experience, though. But to answer its other question here, I am going to remind Gemini that I did tell it that this every decision, every process is up to it. So, oh, geez, there we go. Let's see. I'm going to tell it that he wants a strong party, but let's make it a fun playthrough also. So, again, I had to give him what happened in the battle here, of course, about how we dropped the Lulu down to about 60-ish%, and we took 3 HP of from a tackle. And to answer its question, like I did tell you that this playthrough It's completely up to you on every decision. I am just your controller. I think it would be smart. I think it would be smart to keep a list of items picked up, even though I will check to make sure you have an item before we actually use it, and a list of the Pokemon you catch, as well as any relevant information you may need about. Well, let me see. Let me go ahead and iterate on that just a little bit about them. You want a strong party, but let's not go too far out the way to get the best in the area. And that doesn't need to be a comma there. That comma should go there. I will be recording and posting the gameplay and chat, which, like I said, this is part two. So, boom. Wait, oh, why am I in fast? No, 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 no. Hey, hey, I'm thinking. Ooh, ooh. Ah, dang it. Oops, oops. I gotta put that in here quick. Okay, and before I type, or before I actually send that, do do do, boom.
Understood. Since I'm making every decision, I'll be sure to maintain a clean, trainer's log of our inventory and rosters so our viewers can
Mm,
follow along with my strategy. I'll keep the team strong and balanced without getting bogged down in min-maxing every single catch. We want an entertaining and efficient journey.
yes.
Okay, I'll remember that you will be recording and posting the gameplay and chat log. You can always ask me to forget things or manage what I've saved for you on the saved info page. The current situation, Ringo's HP, 18/24. Wooloo's HP, approximately 60%, green, yellow, status. Ringo has -1 attack, growl. Even with the attack drop, one more scratch might be risky if we hit a critical. We have 5 Pokeballs, and a level 4 Wooloo at 60% HP has a very high catch rate. Let's not risk the command. Throw a Pokeball. Nickname, Baba. The trainer's log. Inventory, Pokedollars, 31,400. Pokeballs, 4. If this one is used, potions, 3. Key items, fishing rod, armor pass, crown pass, adventure guide. The Gemi collection, pokedex, Ringo, Grookey, LV7, modest, overgrow. In progress, Wooloo. Next on the watch list, Squavit, Rookidee, Blipbug, Nickit. Did the ball shake 3 times? If Baba is caught, please give me her nature and ability so I can decide if she has a spot on the main team or if she's heading to the PC. Once the battle ends, we are heading straight for that Squavit we saw earlier.
Okay. Why do you keep jumping away from thinking? I want to keep you on thinking. There we go. And because the controller accidentally fell, y'all saw that. I'm trying to save it, but it hit. So, no worries, these things
No
happen.
worries. These things happen in live recordings. Honestly, that second growl and the extra damage actually work in our favor. With the Wooloo now in the yellow and Ringo's attack effectively halved, the risk of an accidental knockout is almost zero. We are in the perfect position to secure our first catch of the Gemi collection. The command: throw a Pokeball. Target nickname: Baba. The strategy and tracker: I'm going to start tracking our progress formally. Once this Wooloo, hopefully, clicks into the ball, I'll need its details to update our records. Current inventory: Pokeballs, 5, 1 currently in the air. Potions, 3. Cash, 31,400. The roster: Ringo, Grookey, LV, 7, Modest, Overgrow. Next steps: if the catch is successful, please give me Baba's nature, ability, and level. The next target: we saw a Squabbit nearby. As soon as we're out of this battle, let's engage it. Strategic note: since Ringo is sitting at -2 attack right now, his scratch is going to be very weak. This is actually great for catching low-level Pokemon without killing them. We'll keep Ringo at the front of the party for the Squabbit fight to take advantage of these lowered stats. Did the Pokeball click, or is Baba putting up a fight?
So we got stats. Let's go through them all. Special attack +1. Let's see, HP +2, special or attack +2, special attack +1, defense +1, special defense +1, and speed +1. Let's see. Let's do that right now. Oh, and Ringo learned taunt. Ringo learned taunt. Yay. Not like that's really that good of a move, but hey, it can come in handy. Let's see what Gemini thinks though. Let's see, you say you keep wanting to name it Baba. 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 Baba Brand. Yes. Ba. Ba. Dang it. Eh. Let's see. Let's get into the menu and check her natures and stuff. Let's see. Let's go over to this one first. She has a hardy nature. Tackle, growl, and defense curl. With 34, 35 PP left. Oh, sorry, this chat is like right in the way, isn't it? Sorry, guys. Let's see about resizing this just a touch here. Hmm. There we go. I don't want to make the chat too small to where no one can see it from that's viewing on phones, but yeah, there we go. Growl with 38 out of 40. And let's scroll at full still. Not that button, that button. Stat wheel. HP 6 out of 18. Attack 8. Oops, 8. Special attack at 8. Oh gosh, Siege actually has a neutral nature. Just noticed that. Defense at 10. Special defense at 8. And speed at 9. Runaway ability. Of course. Why didn't it use it though? That actually can be useful though. And so Gemini knows about where the stand is. Whatever. It's a level 4 female. Gemini should be able to figure out the XP on its own. And you said next target is a school bit. Let's engage it. And let's remind it that these stats go back to normal after each battle. I guess we're gonna have to keep giving it a couple little reminders here and there about how the rules work with the internal game mechanics and stuff. Because it thinks that Ringo is gonna be still sitting at a -2 attack, which isn't right. He's back at normal now. It's a new battle. Although I kind of agree with that. It kind of should be like that until you go to a Pokemon Center. And instead of it taking off a percentage, it should only take off that 1 point. Let me know what you think, guys. Could I get a lot of hate for that idea? Or is that something that could actually be a thing? Because, I mean, that would actually make growls and stuff make me want to actually stack the growls in battles. Versus, but I mean, I see why they did it as a percentage because in turn-based, you only have so many moves. and when you have 100 points plus in a single stat, it makes it a little long. Alright, well, let's see.
Welcome to the team, Baba. A hardy nature is perfectly neutral. No buffs, no nerfs, which makes her a reliable teammate for now. Her runaway ability isn't the best for combat, it only helps us flee from wild battles, but she'll serve us well as we fill out the early decks. I've updated our logs below. And you're right, I keep forgetting that Galar isn't like some of the older regions. Stat changes resetting
I
after
don't
the
think that's
battle
ever
means
been a
Ringo is
thing.
back to full power for our next fight. The trainer's log. Inventory, Pokedollars, 31,400. Pokeballs, 4. Potions, 3. Items found, none yet. The Gemi collection, current party, Ringo, Grookey, LV8, Modest, Overgrow, HP, 23/26. Baba,
I think you got
Wooloo,
the HP right now too.
LV4, Hardy, Runaway, HP, 6/18. The next move, the Squavit standoff. Since we've got the sheep, let's get the squirrel. You mentioned seeing a
Okay.
Squavit in the same patch of grass. The
Yes.
command, engage the Squavit. The strategy, Ringo is now level 8. His scratch will be much stronger than before. Since the Squavit is likely level 3 or 4, I want to be careful. Action, Ringo, use taunt. Why? I want to see this new move in action. It will prevent the Squavit from using tail whip or defense curl, forcing it to use tackle. This keeps the squirrel's defense low so we can catch it easier. Report back once the battle starts. What level is the Squavit? Did taunt land successfully? How much
It's
damage did
actually
the
a tough
Squavit's
score.
first attack do to Ringo? Nickname for the Squavit, if caught, Cheeks. Would you
Cheeks.
like me to keep a scene list for the Pokedex as well, so we know what we've missed on this route?
Let's see. Let's start with the answer to that question. Oops, is it E? Yeah, okay. So to answer his question, keep a list of everything you think would be relevant in your decision making later on in the game as well. Key thing with every trainer, every Pokemon player. And we have our mental list in our head of all the items that we have. If not, we check our bag a million times. Like I said in my previous video, we check our bag, we check our bag, we check our bag, we check our bags. We make sure we have the stuff that we need. And so, yes, and it took me about 80 to 90 hours of main game before I actually beat the game. I did do some completionist stuff, but not very much. I'm focused on main completion after game because I know a lot of completion stuff isn't available during the game. So, with that, let's give an update. He said to use taunt. So, Let's see. Go with the taunt. Priority move. Use bite. Ooh, that was hurt. Wow. So that Squobit really hit us hard, didn't it, guys? Oof. That was a lot. That hurt. Come on. Let me click it. Let me click it. And let me click it again.
Ouch! That bite from a level 6 Squavit is no joke, especially with a critical hit. That's a significant chunk of Ringo's health gone.
Yeah.
Since we're in the early game, a flinch from bite could also be a problem, though thankfully we outspeed this squirrel. I've noted that you're a sword veteran. That's great. It means you know the layout, but the shield exclusives and the completionist pace will make this feel like a fresh challenge.
Yes.
I will keep a running strategic log to track our long game assets. The command, secure the squirrel. That critical hit changed the math. I don't want Ringo taking another bite. Action, Ringo, use scratch. Target, Squavit, LV6, the strategy. At level 8, Ringo's scratch should do a solid 40 to 50% to a
Wow.
level 6 Squavit. If we get him into the yellow, we'll switch to Pokeballs. We only have 4 balls left, so we need to make them count. If we miss the catch and Ringo gets hit again, I might have to swap in Baba as a tank to absorb hits while we throw balls. The trainer's log, current party, level, nature, ability, HP, key moves, Ringo, Grookey, 8, modest, overgrow 15/26, branch poke, scratch, taunt, Baba, Wooloo, 4, hardy, runaway 6/18, tackle, defense curl, inventory and finances, cash, 31,400, Pokeballs, 4, potions, 3. Key items, fishing rod, armor pass, crown pass, adventure guide. Strategic log, future planning, version priority. Keep an eye out for Lotad, Route 2, and Galarian Ponyta, Glimwood Tangle. Evolution tracking. Ringo evolves at level 16. Baba evolves at level 24. Completionist tracker, Route 1, Scene, Wooloo, C, Squavit, Rookity, Nickit, Blipbug, Grubbin. Report back. How much damage did Scratch do to the Squavit? Did Squavit use bite again? If Squavit is in the yellow, red, should I throw the ball now, or do you think Ringo can handle one more turn? Nickname for Squavit, Cheeks. Would you like me to prioritize catching a flying type next to give our team some much needed type coverage?
This is probably gonna make this thing crash if I keep this list too long here. Cause he's gonna be on like a list that's like a mile long every report. So let's see. Let's not get him to talk the whole time and see. Let's see if I can do this. let's do that. Because those are getting very, very long each time. And is making these get... Ooh, yeah. So, while it was doing that, I typed up what happened. Scorpius tackling Ringo, dropping him down a little bit further. We're getting pretty low. We do have potions, right? Yes, we have 3. I think he's probably trying to wait to save it for when we actually need it, and we can actually use most of it to its benefit. But let's see. He knows we have potions, he keeps saying it. Yeah, we should start using branch poke on these things. We're getting higher levels. Don't you think, people? Let's hope Gemini starts thinking that way too. Come on, read.
That was a weak scratch.
There we go.
Between our modest nature and Squavit being level 6, we're not hitting hard enough to safely lower its HP without Ringo fainting. Ringo is now at 1126th hydrogen phosphide.
I love
If
that.
Squavit lands another critical hit or uses bite, we're in trouble. Since we are playing as a strategist, it's time to switch tactics. We won't risk Ringo any further. The command: switch Pokemon. Swap Ringo out for Baba. Strategy: even though Baba is only level 4 and at low HP, this switch resets the tempo. Once she's in, we'll use a potion on her or start throwing balls immediately. The trainer's log, relevant info only, roster status: Ringo, Grookey, 1126th HP, withdrawn, Baba, Wooloo, 6/18 HP, active,
Okay.
inventory, Pokeballs, 4. Potions, 3. Target, Squavit, LV6, HP, approximately 80%. The next step: once Baba is on the field, what is the Squavit's next move? If it doesn't knock Baba out immediately, I'll have us use a potion on her next turn so she can act as our capture tank while we throw the remaining Pokeballs. Does Baba survive the switch in, or does Squavit hit her on the way out? Would you like me to focus our completionist search on finding a Rookity next to help with our team's low physical defense?
Scorpion took out Baba. I hate that I
That is a
forget.
tough break. Baba went
Yeah.
down fighting. Since she's fainted, we are forced to send Ringo back out. Ringo is at 1126th hydrogen phosphide. We cannot afford to trade more blows with this Squavit, especially since our physical damage is so low. We are going to prioritize the capture over further weakening it. The command: action, throw a Pokeball. Target: Squavit, LV6, nickname, Cheeks. Strategic overview: we have 3 Pokeballs left after this throw. Even at high HP, a level 6 Squavit has a decent catch rate in a standard Pokeball. If this fails, our next turn will be using a potion on Ringo to ensure he survives another hit. Current party status: Ringo, Grookey, 1126th HP, active, Baba, Wooloo, 0/18th HP, fainted, the post-battle plan. Regardless of whether we catch Cheeks or have to run, our immediate priority is to exit the grass and head to the Wedgehurst Pokemon Center. 1. Heal. We need both Ringo and Baba back at 100%. 2. Restock. As decided earlier, we are spending 4,000 Poké-dollars on 20 Pokeballs. We cannot continue the completionist run with an empty bag. Did the ball shake? Or are we in a danger zone where Ringo has to survive one more hit? Would you like me to prioritize catching a Nickit next, or should we focus on finding a Rookity to handle the physical attackers?
No, let me remind it also from here. Oh, and that's right, we gotta nickname it Cheeks. Cheeks. And let's pause. In order to get to the Pokemon Center, we have to through we have to fight through a couple more patches of grass. um, let's see. And second patch, I see 2 Squirtle. Oh, whoops. Whatever. Do 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 do. Come on. And these are taking a little bit too long. I'm sorry, people. Huh. I'm definitely gonna have to shorten these up somehow, huh?
That was a close one, but Cheeks is officially part of the collection. Even though Baba is down, we've successfully secured 2 of the 6 Route 1 species. Ringo is at 1126th HP, which is Yellow Zone territory. Since we have to pass more grass to reach Wedgehurst, we need to be careful. A single crit from a wild Pokemon could send us back to Mom's house. The command: tactical retreat and looting. The item: pick up that item on the ground immediately. Let me know what it is, likely a potion or a Pokeball. The second patch: since there are 2 Squavit roaming there, do not run. Tilt the stick slightly to sneak past them. If we can avoid the fight, we save our resources. If forced into battle, action, run immediately. Backup: if we can't run, send out Cheeks to take a hit while we attempt to escape again. We are not fighting in this weakened state. The trainer's log, relevant updates, the roster: Ringo, Grookey, 1126th HP,
Okay.
level 8,
Interesting.
Baba, Wooloo, 018th HP, fainted, Cheeks, Squavit, LV6, need stats, nature, ability.
Oh, what was
Inventory:
that?
Pokeballs, 3. We are dangerously low.
It was Pokeballs. Okay.
Potions, 3. Target destination: Wedgehurst Pokemon Center. Strategic inquiry: please give me the details on Cheeks, nature and ability.
Oh,
Squavit's
yes,
Cheek
that's
Pouch
right.
ability can be very useful for early game sustain if we give him berries to hold. Did you manage to sneak past the Squavit and grab the item? And most importantly, did we make it to the gates of Wedgehurst safely? Once we reach the Pokemon Center and heal up, would you like me to head straight to the Pokemart to buy those 20 Pokeballs, or should we explore the town first?
Do I have to remind it that it's all his decisions? I guess I gotta keep reminding it, huh? Hmm. Careful nature. Tackle with 33 out of 35 PP. Oops. Look if I can spell. Tail whip with 30-30. And bite with 24 out of 25. Stats. HP at 19 out of 24. Attack at 12. Special attack at 8. Defense at 12. Special defense at 11. And speed at 8. Ooh, he's slow. And ability cheat pouch. A. Actually, hold on. Do decision. Wow, I had to think about that. I am sorry. I've been spelling it a few times already. I don't know why that one couldn't come to me right now. Now, this next patch, what is it over here again? Oops. I see a squirrel and a rickety. So, like I said, I'm going to have to remind it. He wanted to know what the item was. It was a Pokeball. Cheeks was careful nature. I gave you all of the stats as I was typing them in. And I'm reminding every decision is made by you. I will just tell you updates on what the player can see at each step. Made a patch, second patch, grass. There's a third patch with another item hidden in it, but there's a rickety and a squirrel roaming the grass around them. What are we doing?
Excellent. A careful nature for Cheeks is a solid find. It
Really?
boosts his special defense while lowering his special attack, which we don't use anyway. With his
Okay.
cheek pouch ability, if we give him a berry to hold, he'll regain extra HP whenever he eats it during battle. He's going to be a very sturdy
Okay.
tank for our early journey. I have noted that every decision is mine. I will guide us through this third patch of grass with a high-risk, high-reward strategy.
Okay.
We need that item, and we need to finish the Route 1 pokedex eventually. The command, the item and the dash. The priority. We are going for the hidden item in the third patch. The movement. Sneak into the patch to grab the item. The encounter. If the Rookity or Squavit spots us, if it's the Rookity, battle it. This is a new species for our completionist run. Action. Send out cheeks. Strategy. Use tail whip once to lower its defense, then bite. We will try to catch it even with our low HP resources. If it's the Squavit, run. We already have cheeks, and we don't need to waste HP or balls on a duplicate right now.
Okay.
The trainer's log, strategic update, the roster, Ringo, Grookey, LV8, 1126th
Let's
HP.
see, make sure he's right here.
Baba, Wooloo,
1126. Yep.
LV4, fainted. Cheeks,
Fainted, yep.
Squavit, LV6, 1924th's hydrogen phosphide, careful,
Hydrogen phosphide.
cheek pouch. Inventory, Pokeballs, 4, added the one you found. Potions, 3, target, Wedgehurst Pokemon Center. Next steps, grab the item. Tell me what it is. The gate. Once you have the item, sprint for the end of the route. Wedgehurst arrival. As soon as you enter the town, head straight for the building with the red roof, Pokemon Center. Did you get the item without being spotted, or are we currently staring down that Rookity? If we're in a battle with the bird, tell me its level immediately. Would you like me to initiate the shopping phase as soon as we heal, or should we talk to the NPCs in Wedgehurst first to see if they give us any free items?
A level 3 female. Blip bug. Blip bug. Bleh. Blip bug. Be. Sorry for the background noise. My dog's in here sneezing, being goofy.
A blip bug. This is a fantastic surprise. While it looks like a simple ladybug larva now, its final evolution, Orbital, is a powerful psychic bug type with a unique Gigantamax form. This is a must-have for our completionist collection. Since Ringo is at 1126th HP and Baba is fainted, Cheeks is our safest bet here. The command, switch Pokemon. Swap Ringo out for Cheeks. The strategy, at level 6, Cheeks' bite might actually knock out a level 3 Blipbug in one hit. We cannot risk that. Instead, we are going to use Tail Whip once to lower its defense, then go straight for the capture. The current battle state, are active, Cheeks, Squavit, HP, 1924ths. The target, Blipbug, LV3 female, inventory, 4 Pokeballs. The action plan, turn 1, use Tail Whip. Turn 2, throw a Pokeball. Nickname for Blipbug, if caught, Dots. Please report back. Did the switch to Cheeks go smoothly? Did the Blipbug use Struggle Bug or Reflect? If it uses Reflect, our capture chance doesn't change, but it makes physical hits even weaker. Did Dots stay in the ball? Once this is resolved, we will grab that hidden item and make a beeline for the Wedgehurst Pokemon Center. We are pushing our luck with this many fainted or injured team members. Would you like me to add a Team Roles section to our next log so we can define who our primary attacker and primary capture specialist will be?
So let's see if he changes his plan. Nope. Okay, so tail whip, then ball. Okay.
That struggle bug lowered our special attack, but since Cheeks is a physical attacker with a careful nature, it doesn't affect us at all. However, it did take a decent 4 HP chunk out of him. We need to wrap this up before we get worn down further. The command. Turn 1. Use Tail Whip. This lowers
Okay.
Blipbug's defense, making it easier to catch. Turn 2. Throw a Pokeball. The strategy. The DOTS protocol. A level 3 Blipbug is very fragile. I am choosing Tail Whip instead of an attack because even our weakest move might accidentally knock it out, and we need this for the pokedex. Relevant info. Active. Cheeks. Squavit. HP. 15/24. Target. Blipbug. LV3. Balls remaining. 4. The trainer's log. Pokemon. Status. Role. Ringo 11/26 HP. Starter. Lead. Baba. Fainted. Early tank. Cheeks 15/24 HP. Physical bruiser. Inventory. Pokeballs. 4. 3 after this throw. Potions. 3. Report back to me. Did the Pokeball catch her? Nickname. Dots. If she broke out, did she use Struggle Bug again? The hidden item. Once the battle ends, grab that item. I'm hoping it's a potion to help us limp into Wedgehurst. Would you like me to start prioritizing Dots for training once we've healed, since Orbital will be our first source of Psychic type coverage?
Alright, what did he want his name again? Dots. Um, let's see. So Cheeks and Ringo should gain experience. Yep. Alright, now. Yeah, oh yeah, let's give him a nickname. Ah, Dots. Dots. 2 paralyzed heals. Oh no, we froze on the video, and I didn't notice it. Whoops. There we go. Oh no, I don't know how much of that we missed. But we caught a dots. Da da da. Yeah. Oh man. Whoops. So telling him what happened there, we got two patches of grass, or two paralyzed heals. We got two patches of grass left, technically, because we are hidden in the middle of this third patch. Cheeks and Ringo gained some experience. We caught the blip bugs, and Dots is added to the party. And what I can see from now, I see a Squirrel and a Wooloo in that far patch. I see the little Rickety over here still flying around. So, Gemini, what are we doing?
Welcome to the team, Dots. Catching a blip bug this early is a huge win for our pokedex. Those two paralyze heals are also great finds. Status conditions can ruin a run, so having a cure on hand is a smart strategic cushion. However, we are currently in a very precarious position. The current situation, Ringo, 1126 HP, yellow, Baba,
Yeah.
fainted. Cheeks, 1224 HP, yellow, half, Dots, freshly caught. Check her stats, HP, inventory, 2 Pokeballs remaining. We are low on health and nearly out of capture tools. The completionist in me wants that Rookity, but the strategist says we cannot risk a whiteout, fainting our whole team. The command, the final sprint. Avoid the Rookity, it's flying near us. Do not engage. If it moves toward you, whistle, click the left stick to draw it away, then run around it, or simply wait for it to move. The last patch, there's a Wooloo and a Squavit here. Do not fight them. We already have Baba and Cheeks. Sneak or run directly through this patch toward the town gate. If a battle triggers, run immediately. The trainer's log, relevant info, the roster, Ringo, Grookey, LV8, 1126 HP. Baba, Wooloo, LV4, fainted. Cheeks, Squavit, LV6, 1224 HP. Dots, Blipbug, LV3, need nature, ability. Inventory, Pokeballs, 2. Potions, 3. Paralyze heals, 2. Next steps, stats check. Once we are safe, please give me Dot's nature and ability. Orbeetle's usefulness depends heavily on its special attack. The goal, get to the Wedgehurst Pokemon Center. The shopping spree, as soon as the nurse heals our team, we are going to the mart. Decision, I am officially authorizing the purchase of 20 Pokeballs, 4,000 Poké-Dollars, the second we step inside. Did you make it to Wedgehurst without getting jumped by that Rookity? Once we're healed and stocked up, we'll head back for the bird. Would you like me to set up a box system in our log for Pokemon we catch but don't plan to use on our main battle team?
And just in case I hit one of them Pokemon on the way out, let's try and run, 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 run. Yay, we made it. Um, oh, I can't go to the Pokemon Center yet. So let's remind it that we can't go to the Pokemon Center. We have to go see Professor Mabel.
Dots has a sassy nature, which is actually quite fitting for a future Orbeetle. It boosts her special defense, already her highest stat, while lowering her speed. With Swarm, her bug-type moves will pack a punch when she's low on health. She's a great addition. I understand the protocol. The professor first. In Galar, the story moves on its own schedule. Since we can't heal yet, we must proceed with extreme caution. The command, the professor's briefing. The destination, head straight to the Pokemon Research Lab, the large building at the top of the hill with the purple roof. The action, speak with Sonia, the professor's granddaughter, assistant. She will likely be the one to give us the official pokedex and move the plot forward. Safety protocol. Do not wander off into any side paths or click on anything that might trigger a battle, though town is usually safe. The trainer's log, the limping squad, Pokemon. Status, nature, ability, strategy roll. Ringo 1126 HP. Modest, overgrow, special attacker. Baba, fainted, hardy, run away, needs healing. Cheeks 1224 HP. Careful, cheek pouch, physical tank. Dots 1515 HP. Sassy, swarm, special tank. Current assets, Poké Dollars, 31,400. Pokeballs, 2. Potions, 3. Paralyze heals, 2. Strategic note, the box system. Since we are doing a completionist run, I will now implement the Gemi archives, the box, in my logs. Any Pokemon that isn't in our active party of 6 will be recorded there so we don't lose track of our living dex progress. Next steps. Talk to Sonia. Let me know when the conversation ends and the Pokedex is updated. The lab. See if Leon or anyone else in the lab gives us any free items. Sometimes they're generous with potions or revives. The freedom. Tell me the instant we are free to go to the Pokemon Center. What does Sonia have to say to us, and does she mention the mysterious Pokemon we saw in the Weald? I'm curious if she has any data on that ghost wolf. Once we are finally allowed to heal, would you like me to buy some Great Balls if they're available, or should we stick to a bulk order of standard Pokeballs for now?
Yay, we got the Pokedex. Got the Pokedex from Sonya. Wait. was not about that. Okay. That was hit 9. Bam. Got the pokedex. Walked out. Got a potion. Hop just took us into the Pokemon Center. Should we do some heals and some purchases? Damn. Wait, what? Hmm. Okay, let's see what this is all about here, huh? Um, okay. Sure. What? Confused. Oh, nice. Okay. Cool. So how can I get rid of that bar? There we go. Nice. Okay. I need all that. Okay, cool. Interesting. So, let me go ahead and reiterate. Come on, Gemini, don't go stupid on me. Let's keep making our decisions. And then I will probably cut after this heal if that's what he has us do. After this heal and stuff, because it's already at another hour and a half recording again. So, come on. What are we doing here?
This is a major turning point. We've survived the slumbering Weald, limped through Route 1, and now we finally have the official Pokedex in our hands. Since I'm making the calls, here is our Wedgehurst prep plan. 1. The restoration. Action. Walk up to the nurse and heal the team. Result: Ringo, Cheeks, and Dots are back to full strength, and Baba is revived. ###2. The shopping spree. Action. Go to the Pokemart counter, the blue shop icon inside the center. Purchase 20 Pokeballs, costing 4,000 Poké-dollars. Strategic note: we aren't buying great balls yet, they likely aren't even unlocked, but having 22 standard balls is plenty for our completionist run of the next few routes. The trainer's log: post, heal, and shop. Pokemon. Level: Nature, HP, Roll, Ringo, Grookey, 8.
Mm,
Modest 26/26. Special Sweeper, Baba, Wooloo, 4. Hardy, 18/18. Defensive Tank, Cheeks, Squavit, 6. Careful 24/24. Physical Tank, Dots, Blipbug, 3. Sassy 15/15. Special Wall. Current inventory, cash, 27,400 Poké-dollars. Pokeballs, 22. Potions, 4, including the one from the NPC. Key items: Pokedex, Fishing Rod, Passes, Adventure Guide. The next move, the Route 1, Clean Up. Before we head to Route 2 to see Sonia's grandma, we have unfinished business. We are a completionist duo, and Route 1 is still missing a few entries in our decks. The command: leave the Pokemon Center and head back to Route 1, the path we just came from. We aren't leaving until we catch Rookadi, the bird we saw earlier. Nickit, the fox. Grubbin, if we can find this rare bug, who should we put at the front of the party? I suggest Dots. Since she is only level 3, she needs the experience, and her struggle bug is weak enough that she won't accidentally kill the low-level wild Pokemon we're trying to catch. Would you like me to put Dots in the lead and head back to the grass, or should we talk to the people around Wedgehurst first?
ooh. So just letting it know what all the items are that we have that I actually accidentally messed up on. So we actually end up having what? Oops, 25 potions. Okay, and after this, I will go ahead and drop a save. Actually, I'll come out here, drop the save, Let's hear what he says. And then, yeah, I'm at an hour and a half here. So I'm going to cut this recording and I'm going to start another one right away because I want to finish this area. So I want to get to maybe 3 uploads today.
That is actually a classic trainer's mistake for
Yep,
our
it
viewers.
is.
In Galar, the shops don't officially stock Pokeballs until Leon gives us a tutorial on Route 2. By buying those 20 potions, we've basically turned Gemi into the most prepared medic in the region. Don't worry about the money. We still have 27,400 Poke
Yep,
dollars, which is plenty. We'll just consider those 25 potions our life insurance for the tougher battles ahead.
right.
The command, the Route 2, push. Exit the Pokemon Center. Go north. Follow the road up the hill toward the exit of town. The hidden item. Before you leave Wedgehurst, check the rock to the left of the steps leading out to Route 2. There should be a hidden revive there. This is a huge find for our inventory. The goal. Enter Route 2. We need to find Leon near the lake. The strategy. The Leon tutorial. We are temporarily out of commission for catching Pokemon until we meet Leon. If you see a shiny or a new Pokemon on the way to Leon, we only have 2 Pokeballs left. Use them only if it's something incredibly rare, like a Rookidee. Otherwise, just run to Leon. The trainer's log, the medkit, inventory, item. Quantity. Potions 25. We are very healthy. Pokeballs 2. Paralyze heals 2. Revive. Go grab that hidden one. The party, all healed. Ringo, Grookey, LV8, 26 HP. Baba, Wooloo, LV4, 18 HP. Cheeks, Squevet, LV6, 24 HP. Dots, Blipbug, LV3, 15 HP.
And I will pause it there because this next steps part I'm going to go ahead and start on the next video. And I will see y'all there. Let me know what y'all think so far. I know this is taking forever on some of this, but I hope this will be worth it in the end. I hope Gemini can actually do this and do this very well. Let's see though, huh? This is only part 2.